Good morning. It's Friday morning. Today we read from the end of chapter 13 of Romans, verses 11 through 14. Besides this, you know that the hour has come for you to wake from sleep. For salvation is nearer to us now than when we first believed. The night is far gone, the day is at hand. So then, let us cast off the works of darkness and put on the armor of light. Let us walk properly as in the daytime, not in orgies and drunkenness, not in sexual immorality and sensuality, not in quarreling and jealousy, but put on the Lord Jesus Christ and make no provision for the flesh to gratify its desires. So here we, excuse me, here we have another situation where Paul uses apocalyptic language. And Paul seems to believe that the return of Jesus will happen any minute now. And so we need to be ready because at any moment he could come. The world could end. Judgment would happen. And so we need to be ready, we need to be watchful, and we need to wait and be obedient. These apocalyptic themes run through some of Paul's letters. Now, not all of them, and he doesn't always talk that way, but there is a heavy dose of that in his writings. And so he says here that the day is at hand, it's almost dawn, we need to be ready for the sun to come up, that kind of thing. And so then he says we need to cast off the things that you do in the dark and walk as though we're in the bright sunshine of the daytime. And so let's put away all these things that people do at night and put on the Lord Jesus Christ. One of his favorite metaphors is putting on Christ the way you put on a sweatshirt. You know, put on Christ the way you get dressed. And so you put on Christ not as some sort of outward covering, but you put him on, it's a metaphor, so it's not perfect, but put him on to be ready for the day, to be ready for the challenges that come. And he ends with make no provision for the flesh and gratifying its desires. So we see again that notion of gratifying the passions of the flesh rather than obeying the promptings of the Spirit. And that's the Spirit is what's important. And so Paul rounds out this chapter on how to obey and what to do, what to obey. He's with this sort of apocalyptic warning that the time is at hand and you better be ready and you better be doing these things that we all know you're supposed to do and not doing the kinds of things that people do, late at night in the dark. So let's be obedient and watchful. The time is at hand. That's a pretty good place to leave it, I think, today. And we'll get on with chapter 14 tomorrow. I hope that you have a great day. It is April Fool's, so just be careful if you get all kinds of strange warnings from people about things happening that it might not really be happening, okay? So don't be the April Fool, and we will see you Saturday morning. Have a great day.